thaw in Cuban relations means a lot of big changes for a lot of people, too. And while some are looking forward to the changes, not everyone thinks this is a good idea.
News 8's Tina Detelj talked to a man from Cuba today, and he says he's worried about the future.
Here at this supermarket, people of Cuban descent can sometimes get foods and produce of their homeland. But one man tells us that it is a homeland he does not want to see changed too much by the president's visit.
I don't feel safe here as I used to feel in Cuba. I never been traumatized that in the school I'm gonna be shot, like here.
This man, who did not want to be identified for fear of his safety here in the U.S., says he thinks President Obama's visit to Cuba is a good thing, but he is proud of his communist country.
In Cuba, we don't work for money, we work for help people, because the government pay us for house, food, school, health.
He also says they enjoy fresh produce and not processed foods.
I don't want my country change.
Over there, you can't say what you want. I have family members who were put in prison because they spoke out against the government.
Alex Rodriguez is the Student Government Association president at Mitchell College and sees things differently. He believes the president's visit to Cuba is a good start.
It could potentially set, the Cuban-American relations on the right track, and hopefully, if any money goes overseas, then it'll go to the people where it's needed and not the government.
His grandfather was in a labor program and won a lottery which allowed him to bring his family to the U.S.
The government just told them, all of the stuff that's in your house is ours, leave it. So they were actually throwing stuff over their back wall into their neighbor's yard because they didn't want the government to have it.
He believes Cubans have been enslaved for the past 50 years. He graduates with a degree in criminal justice in May. Another of Alex's aspirations is to get into politics, and he says if he was in Cuba, that is something he definitely would not be able to do. In New London, Tina Detelj, News 8.